What's up, everybody? This is Hispano Parlante, Mr. Flowers and Carlino.
Oh, yes.
We are La Cápsula, hablando de what really matters. And we got special guests in the motherfucking house. What's up? Who are the guests?
Dakabi, DJ Dakabi, Kevin, and Christian.
Eso,
Es que
chingada.
aplausos.
¿Cómo se están pasando?
¿Cómo estamos?
Ah,
¿Todo bien?
huevo,
¿Todo bien?
huevo.
Todo bien.
Saludcita,
Saludcita,
compadritos.
ya.
Saludcita.
Salud.
Ah, yo no alcanzo.
Saludcita.
Pero
Bueno,
estamos.
mi flowers. ¿Por qué no decimos de una vez a los sugars que están pagando por todo este
Sí,
pedo?
mira, aquí tenemos, a ver si se alcanza a ver en la cámara, unas fresas con crema, piña y más fresas y uvas que nuestra sugar mama Sweet Moments nos hizo el favor de darnos para que no nos dé hambre mientras estamos cotorreando un ratito. También nuestro patrocinador Chris Brook Talent Renovations, que me ayudó ahorita hace rato a instalar
Sí,
el
a destapar
toilet.
pinche baño.
Sí, se había tapado, me ayudó a
vato
quitarlo.
vino, el dueño.
El dueño,
Vino
personalmente.
Y destapó.
Destapó, así que
Eso.
le mandamos un fuerte saludo a nuestro patrocinador. Y también, ¿quién más nos
A
patrocina, bro?
Digitize.esp, que acá siempre son bien chingones acá en cuestión de marketing, en cuestión de merch, camisas, güey, business cards y todo lo que tenga que ver con merchandise. Háblenle a esos vatos. Vamos a poner acá toda esa información de esos tres. Y pues bueno, vamos a disfrutar un poquito de unos drinks chidos, unas buenas fruticas
Y unos buenos amigos.
y unos buenos amigos, a huevo.
Chingado.
¿Cómo se le están pasando? ¿Es chingón?
Todo bien.
You guys are
aquí,
good?
Con frío.
Todo chill.
Yeah,
Eso.
everything good.
Hoy vamos a hablar, el tema de hoy va a ser Party Industry.
Party industry.
Party Industry.
Okay.
¿Por qué no se presentan un poquito, chicos? Para
A ver,
que,
¿qué hacen,
¿qué,
güey?
qué,
¿Qué
qué-
hacen?
qué hacen? ¿Por qué están aquí ustedes, güey? ¿Por
Bueno,
qué?
un poquito de todo. Bueno, yo soy Dakabi, un local DJ here in Atlanta. And yeah, I'm a DJ, promoter, a little bit of everything in the industry. And I'm here with my boys. We represent Miramar Pro. That's our production company. And yeah.
So, usualmente están en grupo. O sea, son como tus guardaespaldas.
Siempre,
Okay.
yeah. Y siempre with at least 10 girls, but they're not here today. So, I'm kidding.
Ella me muerde espalda. Estás loco. Yo no me compraría.
Fíjense, que cuando entraron, bro, me hizo mucha curiosidad los looks que tienen, ¿no? Porque se puede ver que tienen flow, que pertenecen a este tipo de industria, ¿no? Veo unos colores bastante llamativos en la parte superior de su cabeza, cada uno con su peculiar toque, ¿no? ¿Están tratando de imitar algún tipo de... ¿Están en algún challenge? Los Power Rangers, los K-pop, los Caballeros del Zodiaco.
We were gonna be Power Rangers for Halloween.
No
actually.
hemos salido, no hemos
Do you
salido.
play K-pop music as a DJ?
I don't.
Why not?
I don't know.
That's a whole different. That's a whole different genre. That's a whole
People are gonna go
different, like,
crazy, you know.
So, what kind of music do you play?
Bueno, I guess you can name me as a open format DJ, a little bit, un poquito de todo. Salsa, bachata, merengue, mainstream. When I say mainstream, a little bit like Beyonce, Avicii, you know, something everybody knows. Reggaeton and just, you know, the type of music I play, we just try to make the difference from other DJs, you know, not just reggaeton, you know, un poquito de salsa. So, yeah, man, that's the type of music.
Soon some K-pop.
K-pop in the house.
El look ya lo tienen. El look ya lo tienen.
No, es que K-pop está en todos lados, güey.
Sí,
Ya
sí.
está, la Natasha salió con estos güeyes de K-pop. K-pop es bien raro, güey. I asked because I thought you guys are more, I'm sure you guys are more familiar with it. But it's like everywhere. It's becoming big.
Ese
Y no
grupo
sé.
del BTS ese
Yeah.
está por todos lados.
Oh, they're
Nosotros no escuchamos eso, pero eso
Really
en
famous.
el mundo es una cosa
crazy,
grande y
yeah.
las muchachas le encanta el grupo ese.
it's crazy.
Le encanta, le encanta. Yo no entiendo una canción, pero pero están pegados.
Sí.
¿Cuántos años tienes playing Dakabi?
Bueno,
Because, bueno, te ves muy joven. ¿Cuántos años tienes, güey?
No, soy joven. 21 when I'm getting old. Yeah, 21. Well, I just turned 21 September 25th. Llevo maybe about maybe 2 years, but playing in front of a crowd maybe since the virus, you know, got better, maybe when we started Tropicana again, maybe 8-9 months ago.
Okay.
That's how long I've had performing in front of people. Pero yeah, yo comencé maybe 2 years ago when I was 18 after high school. I just asked my dad, because my dad is a pioneer here as a DJ Nova.
Yeah.
And I just, you know, went up to him. People think that he told me to be a DJ or, you know, he wanted to show me. I went up to him and I told him, hey, I really want to learn. Can you show me? And he's really busy, you know, with his music and all that. So he would always be like, yeah, I'll show you. And then never. And then,
Like every dad.
yeah.
DJ Nova. Okay, I'm older than all of y'all. I think I'm like your dad's age. And I remember this guy, Nova, being since I can remember, dude.
Here in
O sea,
Él tiene 20 años in the industry,
Sí,
about
güey.
20 years.
I wasn't even 21, güey. Y ya estaba, yo iba a lugares.
La Rumba.
Yes, I'm talking
La
about like,
Vaca.
Yeah.
there were 2 or 3 Latin clubs in Atlanta, güey.
Yeah.
Y Nova siempre estaba, tenía hasta un autobús, güey, que se hacía.
Sí,
It was big.
Mucha gente me dice que él fue como the biggest one
Yeah,
back then.
Yo
Yeah,
sí me
yeah.
acuerdo que era the biggest one. Tenía un chingo de viejas ahí siempre. I'm sorry, man. It's
No,
just
yeah,
like
yeah.
when we were younger. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying? I don't know.
¿Estaban chidillas
Yeah.
o no?
Sí, la neta sí. Pues imagínate tú. O sea, pero this is like a long time
Yeah.
ago. Estamos hablando que es como, sí, como hace 20 años.
Yeah, he kind of opened the door for a few DJs, you know. Obviously, back then, there was a lot of good DJs as well. But he kind of like opened the vision for other DJs. Like, he's always... I respect him a lot. His ethic is just, his ethic work is unmatchable. You know, he's always working. You know, even to this day, when I go see him DJ at another club or something, he's DJing and editing pictures or videos. Like his work ethic is crazy.
He has experience. He's been
Yeah.
around. He's done it all.
Yeah, and since
Yeah,
he was,
yeah.
since
Same
he
way
was,
they say promotions, DJing.
he does everything. Yeah, everything.
see.
So that's why he's not just a DJ that goes plays music, goes home, and that's it. No, he does a little bit of everything. But yeah, he's always. I admire him a lot, not just because he's my dad, but he's always made a difference with how you were saying the mobile truck he had, DJ truck. After he did it, you haven't seen that, you know,
True.
like little details. And also the concept we do is video DJ. So
Okay.
whatever you
Like a
listen,
VJ, no, they call it VJ.
yeah, whatever VDJ, whatever you listen at the club, you could see, you know, on the screens or whatever. But yeah, he showed me a little bit about that, about video DJing and everything. That's how we make a little bit of difference, you know, doing video. Because when people go, it's very entertaining, you know, like they stare at the screens, you know, like music videos.
Hey, and now that you mentioned that, like for example, like videos were not, they were cool like back in the 90s and shit.
Yeah.
Like when MTV was around.
Yeah.
Then nobody used, ya nadie veía videos, güey. And all of a sudden they came back.
Ajá, sí.
For some reason, well, this is me living like,
Yeah, true.
estaban buenos. And then all of a sudden, nobody watched videos like, ¿para qué, güey? And then all of a sudden, like, people start, and it's a visual thing.
Yeah,
the same with the bus. It's a visual thing. It's all commercial, man. Son emprendedores, güey.
Sí, son emprendedores, son visionarios.
Yeah.
Visionaries.
Anyways, let's go to the next guest. ¿Qué onda? What do you do, man? How are you involved in this industry?
So I met Noah. It's been like I met Noah before
Kevin,
that coffee.
if you can, yeah, that one, yeah,
Okay.
better.
Okay, so I met.
You can move.
Why don't you give him those headphones? Oh, shit. Okay.
Está bien. Habla en ese medio, bro. Sí.
Okay.
Sí, escuchas.
So I met Nova before I met Akavi. I met Nova like 4 years ago.
Maybe it's 2017, maybe.
I was like, yeah, it's like 4 or 5 years ago. And then he told me like, hey, I'm a DJ, this thing and that. And then he invited me out to see him play. And then he told me, hey, I want to start like doing parties with my son. Like, do you want to be involved? And that's when I met David. And we went to high school together, but I never knew.
Us three, actually.
Yeah, us three went to the same high school. Yeah.
What was the name of the high school?
Parkview High School.
Lilburn, go Panthers, bro.
Yeah.
Best high school in the nation. What's up?
Where's this high school at?
It's in
Lilburn.
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 Actually,
In
The
Gwinnett.
motherfucking house right here.
We're not boys. The dangerous. Yeah, I was actually in class. I had Spanish with Christian. I would always cheat off of him and everything.
You're the smart guy here, bro.
That's my cousin. We're cousins.
He's fluent Spanish. That's why.
So I didn't know he was in like our high school, and then he told me like, yeah, I know David. He went to our high school, and then that like some things led to another, and then I met him through his dad, and we started working at Tropicana. That's when we first started, and then since COVID hit, like probably it was like 3 months after we started it, because we were doing it once a month a party.
Once a Saturday.
Yeah, once every Saturday, and then COVID hit, and everything went down. So we just spent like a year without doing no parties and anything. And then we started back again, and Tropicana started picking up because we were doing every Friday, like a month, every single Friday.
You are the DJ too?
No, I'm like helping for the promotion, the marketing.
Mar-
I help-
marketing and all that with me
Marketing.
tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, I help
That's cool.
with
Behind the
everything.
scenes
Yeah.
a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, like if Nova or him is busy,
He brings
yeah.
the chicks.
Yeah.
He brings the chicks.
girls,
You know,
yeah,
So
yeah,
this
yeah.
is the guy that goes out there and like, hey, I can put a table for you, girl.
Yeah.
You gotta bring your friends with you.
You gotta be on my table
Yeah.
though.
And you gotta look, you gotta look like you look on Instagram, okay? Okay. So you do whatever you have to do.
Right.
But I'm gonna put you on that table, homegirl. I see. That's you. This is my. I gotta hang out with this guy. I think everybody should
something in
have a
common.
friend like this guy. You don't know. This is the guy.
He gets all the girls.
not all. I mean, I just
But
have a
hey,
lot of friends.
real quick, for the people that don't know what Tropicana is, can you explain what it is?
Yeah, so Tropicana, before we started there, was like a restaurant. It was
Okay.
recently open, and it was only open for like 2-3 months before we got there. right?
Yeah.
And then we just talked to the owner because Nova knew the owner, and then Nova proposed them to like, hey, let's do a party because you guys are not like the business is not, I mean, guys not making much money. I guess you should. And then we just started there, and it picked up real quick after COVID. After we started again after COVID, and then
It's kind of funny because first of all, that Tropicana is in Buford, So Nova has a really big vision. When we first got there, first of all, the restaurant is not, upscale or, not really. It was a nice place, but it was in Buford, and then the location didn't really help. But then Nova has a vision where he was like, hey man, like, there's other people doing parties in Atlanta. Let them take over Atlanta and we'll take over this side. And then we'll keep moving up from there. So we basically, brought a lot of people from Buford, even people from Kennesaw, from around here. They would go all the way just because of the music,
I celebrated my motherfucking birthday last year at
Tropicana?
Tropicana.
That's
right.
Yeah, yeah, no.
That's right.
Yeah,
Iba a ir al otro lugar que no vamos a decir donde estabas trabajando, güey, ese día. Pero, pero decidimos ir a Tropicana, güey. Nos la pasamos con madre, güey. Ahí vi al Nova, estaba acá arreglando todo. Desde las pinches sillas, güey.
Everything.
Hasta el pinche bote de
Everything's
basura
crazy.
estaba acá. Dijo,
Yeah,
vamos
fixing.
one more inch
Man,
to the
yeah.
right. And I was like,
Yeah.
The vision's there.
If you
like that, man.
if there's someone spill a drink, man, he gets up, goes, cleans it. I'm like, man, this guy is, he loves what he does. You could tell.
So, homie, back onto the promotions. You're the one that is in charge bringing people in. How stressful is that job?
It's not just me. It's like
Okay.
a whole bunch of people. We created.
How
a
many?
team.
How many people?
Habla el micrófono, bro.
Okay, we created a team. It's like the promotion team is for like 4, right?
5, yeah, around there.
5. I mean,
So
it's
it's
not like a
basically-
team because everybody that we get is does a promotion as well.
There's a little bit of everything.
But
yeah.
your
So
job is just this.
both
Yeah,
of them,
exactly.
both of them, yeah.
Both of us. Yeah, because we were basically the first ones that started.
So
with
tell
that.
us, how do you approach that? Do you get on social media and all of a sudden like start inviting girls?
Do you have to be like
people?
very popular before?
Not really, because I mean, I just knew a lot of people, so I just tell, hey, like I had a lot of friends. Not even like a lot of girls, but like when you start doing something right, and people start liking it, it's like a team effort. So everybody's gonna hear about it, and everybody's gonna go. So it's not just me going up to girls and say, hey, come to me because like I'm telling them to come. No, I just came because of the experience. What we
Especially
were
to
doing.
Tropicana,
Yeah, exactly.
Tropicana, what is
It
that
was like a
place?
restaurant.
They've
It
never
wasn't
heard
like
of
a
it.
club, and people still
It
came.
worked out great, man. That time that I went, celebrated my birthday there. Creo que like you said, a lot of people are focusing in Atlanta or the surroundings. Se les olvida que hay otra gente
Yeah.
up north.
Yeah.
It's like, dude,
A lot of people, man.
there's Buford, Flower Branch, Lawrenceville.
Those people came.
That was
should go
exactly
there.
our. That was exactly.
And obviously our goal is to do a party in Atlanta. Actually, we're gonna soon start something, maybe Sundays, in Midtown. And yeah, we just started off like Nova said. Let's start off here, and then we'll keep up.
Because we weren't like known. Nobody knew about Miramar. Miramar are like we started from zero. Because literally from zero. Because when we started the Miramar Instagram, no followers, and we gained like 4,000 right now
4,000 in like 8 months,
in like
maybe.
8 months.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
true.
like people started because nobody knew who we were. So we just started working on that, and
Was fucking awesome, man. Why don't we go to our last guest? A ver, brother.
Cristian.
¿Qué haces, mi
Al
Cristian?
fin, nunca pensaba que iban a llegar.
Hacer que volar, que volar.
They talk
Hacer
too
que
much.
volar.
Cristian, ¿qué haces, güey, en esta? What's your role? ¿Cuál es tu trabajo?
Well, I mean, me, like I said, we try not to take like the credit per se, like to be like, oh, like I do this, do that, but we have I'm part of the promotion group.
Promotion, okay.
Yeah, so we all. It's not just about posting flyers and stuff. You know, we're out there. I guess we're not socialites because we don't have money like that, but we're out. Whenever we're out, we're like, hey, you know, we have this party. What's going on? We got good vibes. We have the evidence, our Instagram account. Everything's good. So that's what we do. We just promote our party. I'm there specifically. I'm more behind the scenes, you know, helping out with everything they need. But yeah, I mean, I do the same thing as him.
We don't have a specific role. We
tend
we
to
just do.
we provide whatever our team needs, man.
Exactly.
Like at the parties, I don't know. You were at Tropicana, right?
Yeah.
Did we ever get to interview you? Did you
No,
do
but
an
I
interview?
saw a girl that was
Yeah, so
doing
we
interviews.
have people, you know,
it's
going
little-
around the video.
That's something different
little,
too.
Yeah, little different
details,
stuff. We
yeah,
try to, you know, so we do interviews and we also do pictures. And so as promotion, we mean that, like as he was saying, we don't just post a flyer and expect 300, 500 people to come, you know. Every Monday, we spend about maybe 3-4 hours working on pictures, looking for people's tags to tag them on the picture. And that helps us out a lot because let's say I tag you and you like your picture, you repost it. You're basically promoting our Miramar, our production
To my
free.
friends.
For free, you know?
Yes.
So if people
Okay.
see that, they're
Wow.
gonna click.
Tragedy.
They're gonna click on it and they're gonna be like, "What's Miramar?" And then they're gonna be like, "Oh, they're every Friday at Tropicana or Ibiza now. Let's go check it out. It looks nice, you know, nice, good-looking people." And the interviews help out a lot as well because some people are like, "Oh man, this is a nice spot. The music here, the people here, we feel welcomed." And then when people see that, they're like, "Let's go check it out," you know. So it's little details like that makes a big difference.
People are hesitant to do that, to do the interviews though.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what I-
very stressful, man.
Yeah, I mean, Fernando knows he'd be going around with us and like
This is very
people know
stressful,
my
man.
face now because I'm the one looking out there for people to like do the interviews. I'm like talking to them and stuff. But as soon as some regulars that'll see my face, they just hide and say like, "Oh, I'm not doing it this
There
week."
you go.
But it's more fun than people think. People think it's so stressful. It's not. We're just asking questions to like.
Hey, homie, I got a
chill it
question for
out.
you. So, what if, let's say, I'm going there, I'm unmarried, I'm taking my girlfriend, and then all of a sudden you're like, "Hey, man, can we do an interview with?" Has that ever happened to you?
Oh man.
Of course.
Listen.
Hey, this is a legitimate.
Listen,
lot of
listen,
crazy
no,
stuff
that's
we don't
crazy.
put
Like, that's
out, you know?
I tend to ask the women first.
Okay.
If I see that they're with somebody, I tend to ask them together because, you know, when I first started doing it, I go up to them friendly, you know, just, hey, interview. I had people push aside their girl and step in front of me, try to come at me, try to confront me. I'm like, this is my job, man. I'm just trying to, you know, I'm just trying to find
Yeah.
content for us, man.
Yeah.
And then, so I learned to like, if I see that they're a married couple or they're a couple in general, I just go up to them like together or like look at them, make eye contact with both of them. Hey, would y'all like to do it? And usually the guys, some guys are like more timid than some women and the girls will do it alone. Or I'm like, we could do separate, we could do it together, however y'all want.
Okay.
Some dudes don't care because they know that, or they've been there before already. But yeah, some guys I'll be talking to the girl before and they'll just like pull their partner away.
Oh,
Like, just like, I'm just like, and they explain to them, the ladies explain to them, I'm just trying to get content for us, man. But a lot of stuff, yeah. I've had a person try to fight me. I just calm down the situation. I'm just like, whoa.
Yo me acuerdo una vez que estaban peleando y tú llegaste y los empezaste a separar también.
Sí.
Like,
No, varias cosas ahí.
pero, por ejemplo, mucha gente que no está como en la industria, que nada más es como visitante o guest, yo creo que piensan que siempre es divertido y siempre se la pasa bien uno, pero yo creo que también hay esa parte, a ver si nos pueden contar un poquito si es realmente estresante estar behind scenes.
Oh, no, sí, claro. La gente solo ve el producto, nosotros ponemos entre semana, pero Fernando también sabe, algunas veces nosotros buscando la gente y eso, tú dices, mira, no hay tanta gente hoy, o hay gente hoy de las mismas caras, que tú le preguntas a alguien, cómo tú convences a alguien para hacer una entrevista.
Because we gotta
How
create
you got-
content every week.
Yeah, and
like right now as we talk, you know, if I call Nova, he's working on some content, you know, and we split work between all of us. So you know, gracias a Dios is my full-time job. So Mondays we have a schedule. Mondays we do pictures. Tuesdays we do video promo. Wednesdays we do interviews, and then Thursday I work in my music personally doing videos, and we spend hours, man, you know, a day working on all the content, and then my friends call me, hey, bro, let's go do this, let's go do that. And I'm like, nah, man, I'm working. They're like, what do you mean you're a DJ, man? You're working? I'm like, yeah, man, I'm a DJ, but I do a little bit of everything, you know?
For this.
Yeah, you know, and they think I just go press buttons and I'm, you know, that's it. And I'm like, no, man, it's a lot of work, you know, and behind the scenes, a lot of work. And I mean, but at the end of the day, it's worth it because you could see the outcome, you know? And if you do it with passion, you know, everything will just start coming your way.
So tell us about, people think working in this industry es solo partying, es solo estar acá pasándola bien.
Cool, fashion,
Sí,
flow.
es solo esto. Obviamente, there's work behind all this shit, you know, right? Like, you just don't show up on Saturday night or Friday night and be like, oh, yeah, this is my job. No. Como él dijo, it's the whole week working on this shit. Entonces, la gente que piensa que this is just super cool job and everything of that, ¿nos puedes explicar un poquito, güey? How much time, is it like a full-time job working on this? Like 40 hours a week?
60 hours.
How many hours do you work promoting? Let's put it this way. Oh, just...
Yeah, I'll talk to
Okay, so not that much because we only have one party and mainly like the whole work Nova and him does it, like the editing and stuff. But I mean, not that many.
Yo creo que es que, como dicen, yo creo que el trabajo recae más en Dacabi, ¿no va? Y como ellos ya son populares, pues nada más salen. Mira, bro, estos güeyes siempre en sus historias siempre están saliendo y eso ayuda.
They do the partying, yeah.
We party a lot, so
We
know a lot of
sacrifice
people.
ourselves to party.
Exacto.
Yeah, como yo y Noah, man, we never go out, you know. I don't like going out, you know. Pero
Es bien interesante, o sea, no te gusta salir.
no, es que mira, yo los viernes pongo música, you know, reggaeton y teto, and then when I go out, you know, it's just reggaeton, you know.
When he goes out, he literally goes out to listen to the DJ while he's playing. You don't see him like partying, going crazy.
Yeah, I don't drink, none of that.
He just stares
You know?
at like starting to listen to music, like he's mixing good, he's doing this and doing that. And then
Okay.
that's when he...
Pues,
nobody does that shit.
Exactly.
Nobody.
I'm acting like I'm partying.
I sure as hell
to
don't.
the DJ, you know, like, oh, what is
We're
this
more
song,
like-
you know?
Let's party, you know, let's...
Yeah, they're always
that-
out,
that's-
you know.
Kind of like our job. Like, so people, like, we meet people, new people every day.
I mean,
we
meeting
go
new
out.
people always leads to that.
Yeah.
I always try to bring in my conversation, like, you know, I don't be like, oh yeah, I'm a promoter, but I'm like,
Yeah.
you know, we do have this event on Fridays. You should come. You're nice. Check
We
out
gotta stay
Instagram.
active. People gotta see us partying, or like if they see us partying, like having fun, they're gonna want to go where we are, because if they see us having fun, then they want to have fun like us.
Yeah, but back to your question, like our work mostly is the day of the party.
Okay.
What we do before, what we do during. Because every time we invite friends, so at first people would think now they know. Like at first when I invite friends, they're like, yo, you're not spending no time with me. I was like, oh, well, I invite you to the party so you enjoy the atmosphere, their environment, but I can't spend the night with them because I'm doing this. I'm finding people, giving them
You're
our
working.
cards. Yeah, I'm working. But-
Oye, I think from my experiences is everything, any event, no matter what it is, from like whatever, Super Bowl to lower, just a party anywhere.
Comienzo.
Sí, o Tropicana, everything has to do a lot with how you promote it, man. Yo creo, this is my point of view. Creo que you promote it, you get people excited, you get people talking about it. They're going to show up no matter what.
Yeah, it's not just for party scene. It's like every business.
And
You
then
gotta have a marketing team, like every single business. If not, then it's not gonna work, because people gotta know.
And
who
then
you
the
are,
most
what you do.
that's important. The important part is executing that.
Because you
And,
might have a really good product. You can be a badass DJ.
Exactly.
You can be like whatever. You can mix all this cool shit, but nobody shows up. No importa. O sea, no vale madre, güey. You have to get the people to get there.
But-
Once they get there, like, okay, this is better than what I thought. Está más chingón. The DJs are badass. People are good. Good tables. No sé, buenas
I agree.
botellas. Pero bueno, yo creo que es lo más importante, la publicidad, güey.
Publicidad.
The marketing.
De marketing. Yo creo que es lo más importante. Además, yo creo que a veces la industria del entretenimiento, siento yo que mucha gente que no está dentro de la industria, como que subestima el trabajo que hay detrás y no valora o no lo toma tan en serio. Como, por ejemplo, ustedes están hablando que, bueno, acá vi que trabaja pues full time en eso. ¿Realmente se hace dinero trabajando así, de acá vi? Porque la industria del entretenimiento es de las que más genera dinero, ¿verdad? Obviamente.
Puede, yeah. Pero as a DJ, so let's say si yo trabajo solo un DJ, you don't produce as much money as if you have your production company, you know,
Okay.
or the way we work with the venue, you know. We have a contract with them, and we're not just like a guest DJ, you know, because there are some guest DJs out there, but the way Nova has taught me to work is always, production, because that's always was gonna bring the more money, not just going guest DJ, maybe $200, maybe, if you're kind of, 300, if, maybe, you know what I mean? But an average is maybe like 150, 200, So you're not gonna really live off of that, So the way we work is production. We handle everything, pictures, videos, everything. And that's what makes you that's what makes the whole production, because the money we get as well, we invest a lot of money into the our company, el dinero que ganamos, pagamos a todos
Al videógrafo, al camarógrafo.
everything. Yeah, and it takes a lot of work, but it's worth it. And we don't do it for the money, like cuando comenzamos en Tropicana, those first 3 months, we wouldn't make money, They started off working basically for free.
Yeah.
Wow.
They were not that bad.
It wasn't that bad.
We wouldn't pay them, We'd be like, hey man, it wasn't good or all that.
When I saw like the night was slow, I just told him, hey, just
We
don't
wasn't
pay
even worried
me.
about that.
Yeah, don't pay me. I mean, just invest in whatever.
I would stay
pay
without
any like someone that takes a job like full time, that this is what they do, like from the other team, like people from our team, just pay them and forget about me and then just leave it like that.
Yeah, like I would come out there with no money, no
We need
as
this
well.
guy send this.
He does everything. He does everything.
Hey, bro, I asked you that because se puso de repente de moda que todo el mundo quiera ser DJ.
Ese
¿no?
es el
Like
problema,
everybody.
yeah. No, quieren ser DJ, pero it's a lot of work behind that, Like mucha gente cree que es good money and everything. It could be good money, pero si lo haces por el dinero, bro, you're not gonna last.
It's like any business. You start out slow and then just little by little just start building up, and until you're golden. You got everything you need. You're making money.
Yeah.
And
So
another
you
thing I've learned is you have to invest in yourself. If not, you're never gonna grow,
And the people
in
in the
any
team.
company.
Porque yo creo, bueno, también otra pregunta que les quería hacer, ¿se necesita tener good looks si trabajas en la industria? Porque los tres tienen flow.
No, not really.
Flow,
You just
pero
gotta.
looks maybe.
Yeah, I mean, you just gotta talk. You just gotta be like,
Son handsome. Los tres son handsome. O sea,
Thank you so much.
No. Porque es imagen al fin y al cabo, ¿no? Que tú pongas. Que
They're
tú,
marketing themselves like this.
Exactly.
Es lo que creo que él trata de decir.
But I mean,
the way
as
you
long
are.
as you're social, if you're social and you just like talk to people, like you don't have to be like, you have to have like a certain kind of flow. Like you just gotta be partying.
You don't have to be good looking.
Exactly. People
You
just gotta know you.
You just you let them judge you by the work, by how you like. I let people judge me by how I play music. You don't see me on the internet talking trash about other people, other DJs or stuff. Like we're just focused on our lane, and then like we just let people judge us by our work. Basically, that's how we work.
Y, por ejemplo, DJing, ¿qué es lo que en tus pocos meses o poco tiempo que llevas? Pero bueno, no es porque estés aquí, pero yo sé que tocas bien, bro. Porque a mí yo también te checo. Yo alguna vez también quise ser DJ. No, sí,
I'll show you.
He's gonna make it big.
Yeah, exacto. Yo sí te veo que el talento lo tienes en los genes, bro.
Gracias, bro.
¿Qué es lo más, digamos, una experiencia la mejor que has tenido hasta el momento siendo un DJ?
Bueno, hasta este momento, I haven't had one DJ set donde I'm happy, you know? Yo siempre creo que puedo ser, you know, I could do better, you know? Tell them, at the end of the night, every Friday night, I go to them, I'm like,
I didn't like how
Man,
I played.
I don't
And
know.
people were
Nah,
enjoying
suck,
it.
but
Pero
he's
¿en
just
qué
like-
basas eso? ¿En cómo reacciona la gente o
No,
tú
no,
en las
no, no.
canciones?
No,
¿En qué lo
está
basas?
pasándola bien, pero es que él se mete en la cabeza como que...
and como yo me siento, you know? Like, yo pienso que I could do better, you know? Pero, I don't know, I just probably put a lot of pressure on myself because next to me I have, you know, one of the best DJs, Nova, you know?
I mean, that's good. 'cause
So
that
when I-
motivates him to
when
be
I
better.
when I hear him DJ, I'm like, man, like this guy he's really good, you know, like the little taste he adds into it, you know, and even my dad, like Nova, every time he hears me DJ, he's like, he never really tells me you did a good job. He's always like, hey man, you gotta do this better, you did not do that right. Don't play too much reggaeton, don't play too much dembow, play, you know, like mix it up a little bit. I learned a lot from him, honestly. And I'm still learning every Friday I learn. You know, it's not, y otra cosa es que es bien difícil tocar todas las semanas, you know, porque no puedes tocar la misma música, you know. So, hay gente que va a Ibiza todos los viernes, you know, y maybe pueden decir, oh, yo ya sé que este DJ va a poner Bad Bunny, después va a poner Don Chesina, o, you know, like ellos ya conocen el routine, you know, entonces...
Conozco un DJ que hace eso, güey.
¿Sí?
Yeah.
¿Lo vas a quemar?
No. Está viendo esto, mi buen compadre, güey.
Cambia de
No,
música,
pero sí, güey. No,
no,
es que siempre, like, I go to this place and it's like, dude, we played this like last year.
Yeah.
I already know what's next.
It's hard, yeah.
No, seriously.
Damn,
Oh,
no way.
shit.
Perdón.
Pero entonces también vas seguido a ese lugar.
Sí.
A ver qué lugar es.
Pero sí, güey, sí, siempre es como que, güey, no mames, güey, ya sabemos.
No, yeah. Yo pienso que lo más difícil de un DJ, la gente piensa que es mezclar,
Sí.
pero yo creo que lo más difícil es conocer de música, you know?
Okay.
Conocer, you know, porque cuando yo entré, you know, and I told my dad, hey man, I want to be a DJ, he was like, you know about music? I was like, yeah, I do. He's like, what you know? I was like, Bad Bunny. He was like, you don't know about music, you know? He was like, name me a salsa artist, a song. And I'm like,
Eso es good point, bro. That's a really point.
Good point, porque uno piensa, I don't know how they just think, pero whatever's in right now, que es lo que a lo mejor la gente quiere escuchar. But then you have all kinds of crowds.
eso, yeah.
How do you read it?
Well, the way...
Y, perdón, antes que respondas. Y más ustedes, siento que su crowd es más diverse, siento yo, que en otros parties a los que he ido, como que sabes que es más latino. Como que ustedes... Ajá.
That's the format they're using.
Y eso, todo eso es por la música.
Yeah.
¿Cómo
You know?
haces para satisfacer a todos los grupos?
How do you read the people?
Read the people,
¿Cómo sabes que, sabes,
¿Qué sigue?
Bueno,
todo tipo de gente vamos a ver, like, okay, they're reacting to this.
yeah.
Am I going to play more of this? Okay, now I'm going to
Yeah,
switch.
that's the problem. A lot of
I'm going to switch
DJs...
it to bachata and listen. Nobody dances.
Yeah, a lot of DJs do the mistake of, let's say I'm playing reggaeton y la gente, you know, perreando y todo, you know, having a good time. A lot of DJs do the mistake of keep playing reggaeton just because the people are enjoying it. But you have to think about the people that are sitting down, the people that are standing, waiting for you to play salsa, bachata.
That's
You know
me,
what I
that's
mean?
me over there.
So
Yeah.
I always think about, I kind of don't think about the people that are dancing, you know, because I know they're having a good time, but I'm looking around, seeing about people sitting down, you know, and mostly the people that are sitting down are older crowd.
Yeah.
And when I play bachata or salsa merengue, I mean, y'all know it, like everybody dances, you know,
Yeah.
because it's different, you know, because I don't want to just play reggaeton because tomorrow they're going to go to another club and what they're going to listen to, reggaeton, you know?
Same
There's
songs there.
no clubs really out there that play salsa, bachata, merengue, especially merengue, you don't really hear it a lot.
Like old
So-
school stuff.
Old school, oro sólido, you know, like the mainstream. Eso es otro. You got to touch the mainstream, you know.
¿Y tú crees que eso es una ventaja como para hacer más dinero? Porque, por ejemplo, algunos parties, como se concentran tanto en un solo crowd, mayormente young crowd, pues, o sea, el young people no tiene so much money to spend. Yo creo que si alcanzas un público mayor, creo que hay más billete, ¿no?
What do you base, en qué te basas en que young people don't have that much money to spend?
Pues porque usualmente una persona que está en college...
Like comprando una mesa or something like that,
un
you mean?
college?
Like
Ajá,
sections and stuff like that.
sections. O sea,
So
una-
okay, let's put it this way. Who buys or quién son los que compran normalmente botellas? Older crowd,
Older
younger
crowd. Always
Older
older
crowd.
crowd, yeah.
So that's what, por eso de ahí vienes, güey.
Or
Okay.
young people that start working like after high school that just started working. They have like $200 to spend, or they get their friends to be like $50 per head.
Oh,
Like
Are you
know,
in
something
charge
like
of that? Do you sell tables?
no, well I mean we do and we don't. That's the club. We just tell them hey just call
Yeah,
the club.
Ibiza, we work
Yeah.
different at
We
Ibiza
do
than at
work different,
Tropicana. But older, when we refer to older crowd, it's kind of like, maybe like 25, I'm not talking about like 40, you know what I mean? But like, like 25 to like 30,
I feel super old.
That's what we
man.
mean. No, but
No,
when
pero
you talk
gente-
about young,
No,
maybe
no, like-
20, like 21 maybe,
21. Pero cuando
People
decía
that
older
age,
people,
too.
decía como de 30 para arriba.
También,
But like I'm saying,
pero-
if they go with 5 friends, they want to buy a bottle, they can just each pay
Split it.
$50 or
Yeah.
$40 and they can buy a bottle. As long as they're working. Even if they're working part time, they have $50 to spend, So
Some people don't.
¿Cuánto?
yeah, I mean some people don't, but the majority do.
Yeah.
So,
I'm a college student. I don't.
How would you? How do you think how much money a regular person? I'm talking about anyone between 21. Because I'm assuming the people who go there are 21. Is it or not? Tropicana, digamos, o Ibiza.
So we started off in Tropicana and now we're at Ibiza.
So Ibiza is
every
21
Friday.
and up or not?
21 and up, yeah.
Okay, let's say you as a promoter, 21 to like 25. How much money you think this people spend on a regular basis?
Think about it like this. We're in Gwinnett, so I'll talk about like, because in Buckhead you could spend $10 average on a drink, right?
One drink.
One drink.
Yes.
In Ibiza, let's say it's 7. A beer is what, $5?
Six.
$5, $6
Plus tax and-
Well, what? Yeah. So I would say, I personally don't drink, but if I go out to drink, you gotta at least have 3 shots or something, or I mean three drinks. That's $21 that you're spending right there. Let's say
How much is the entrance?
entrance is 20 for guys and 10 for ladies.
Okay. So,
So
20 already?
That's
Okay.
20 already. You're 21 inside. I mean, yeah, $21 inside. You spent already $41. And that's just 3 drinks. I don't know. I don't know if you get drunk off 3 drinks or
No.
yeah.
You gotta be like high
No,
school
exactly.
level.
Yeah.
Or below to get drunk.
Yeah.
If I take one shot, I'm
for real
DJing,
though.
my eyes
Yeah.
closed already.
and it really depends on what you're
But-
buying too. Like,
But check this out, homeboy. You go there to party, man. I mean, you don't go there to
Yeah,
like
exactly.
drunk
No.
in the middle of the club.
Nah,
No.
nah,
You go there to
exactly.
like, all right. If you're single, you go there. You're like, I'm gonna pick up a girl. I want to feel comfortable. I want to get that momentum. I need at least 2-3 drinks.
Oilo.
2-3 drinks.
Es la verdad, güey. No, es la verdad. So this is why I'm asking you this question. Like, you pay 20 to get in, at least like 3
Let's
drinks.
say 30. You waste $30 on drink. Because what if you buy? Let's say 3 drinks for you, 1 for a lady, or 1 for your friend. Let's say you call in. So let's say you're spending $30 on drinks, 20 on an entrance. You spent $50 to have a good time on a Friday. I
Not
think that's
bad.
fine.
Do a lot of people show up drunk already?
Yes.
My friends do. Shout out Eric.
I think that's
Eric.
everywhere though. That's everywhere
The
though.
pre-game and
Well,
just go there.
when I was broke as fuck, I would like show up drunk as fuck. I'd be like, "Ugh, sorry, yeah."
My friends
And, like,
always show up
hitting,
drunk.
hitting like aquí unos de esos shots, little shots. Aquí me los ponía entre los, ya sabes qué, güey.
Testículo.
And that those were my college days. Ya llegaba bien pedo. I would just be like, I would drink like maybe 2-3 drinks at the most. Pero bueno, that's why I want to ask, how is it now? ¿Por qué?
So, por ejemplo, yo estoy curioso que, por ejemplo, Cristian no toma, ni tampoco da callo, bueno, poquito.
No, yo
No,
nah.
no.
No toma. O sea, ¿qué tan difícil es estar en un ambiente donde hay muchas vicios, digamos? O no vicios, pero muchas tentaciones, tanto. Porque ¿cómo le hacen? O sea, ¿qué requieren para mantenerse así?
No sé, yo en verdad nunca he tenido la tentación o como que no me interesa mucho, ¿no? La gente siempre me pregunta porque es verdad, yo salgo y todo eso, salgo mucho y ando con gente que bebe, pero nunca me ha entrado el interés como que... Nunca me ha entrado el interés como que...
Pero has tenido novias que beben, borrachas.
sí, pero...
¿Qué haces, güey?
Ya se acordó
Ah,
de una
sí,
vez.
Las mujeres son...
Sí, pero eso no... Pero sí y no. Sí ha pasado así con muchachas que yo he estado, pero como que si eso pasa, yo trato de alejarme de eso. Si yo está, o
¿Vas a
como
decir
que
nombre?
si yo no... No.
Digamos,
Te digo como que yo nunca me he buscado una novia que se le encanta emborracharse porque no es la persona que yo estaría, ¿me entiendes?
Pero sí has tenido
Pero-
novias que se emborrachan un
Sí,
poco.
Pero
que sea-
normal, ¿me entiendes?
Sí, a un nivel
si
normal.
un día se quiere emborrachar, no es que todos los días
Sí,
te la pasa
claro.
borracha y si ni la miro, pero un día que se quiere emborrachar, para eso me tiene a mí, ¿me entiendes? Para cuidarla,
Claro,
ya,
claro,
me la
claro.
llevo ya.
So this is the best, el designated driver that can be.
Eso sí es verdad.
Nah, yo no salgo.
Es que,
yo
bro,
no
eso
salgo.
se me hace muy inteligente porque es como los drug dealers que no consumen la droga. Solo lo ven como negocio, ¿no? O sea, más que caer en esa adicción.
La tentación del
Porque en
diablo,
algún, o sea, yo les veo mucho potencial.
Porque hace rato hablamos de eso.
De Dios, sí, sí. Ah, para la gente que no sabe, hoy grabamos 2 podcasts, entonces
Sí.
espérenlos.
Del
Pe-
cielo y
Del,
del
infierno y del cielo, del autismo.
Y nosotros en el medio. Este es
Nunca
el del
nos
medio.
contesta.
Este es el del medio.
Pero, por ejemplo, yo veo que en algún punto es el proyecto que tienen ustedes va a crecer sumamente, que va a explotar, ¿no? A lo mejor de repente vas a tener como tu papá 10, 15 mujeres alrededor de
Lo
él.
matan. Lo matan.
Yo estoy concentrado.
Yo sí lo vi, weón.
¿Sí?
Yo sí lo vi.
¿Lo viste?
Llegamos.
Dios mío.
Perdón. Mi buen
No
Nova.
va, no va en 4K.
Pero es que
En
weón,
4K.
Es que el Nova era mi ídolo, güey. Llegamos.
No, you can't compare me with him when it comes to girls.
Llegamos
Yeah.
a esos lugares. Y dice, güey, ese huevón tiene.
He would
como
walk out. He would
8
come in like
viejas.
this. 2 girls.
Y nosotros llegamos sin ninguna y nos íbamos sin ninguna, güey.
Y a él, él me contaba
Hey,
que
I'm sorry, man. I know you're son.
él me contaba que
He was young and wild.
y afuera le esperaban like 5 girls too.
Oh, shit.
Pero
Sí,
ya.
no,
It's crazy.
No, pero por ejemplo, Dakabi, ¿cuál crees que sea como, cuál es tu visión siendo DJ? Porque you're pretty young, right? So, te queda todavía muchos años de DJing si es que lo quieres seguir haciendo. ¿Quieres que ese seas tu full time job? Like
Sí, sí,
forever and
claro,
ever?
yeah,
or what?
yeah. Pero, ¿cómo te digo? Yo no solo quiero ser un local DJ, you know? Like, I want to go global, you know? No solo quiero
He has a talent.
yo no quiero estar tocando aquí, you know, en Atlanta, you know. I want to see myself in the big stages, you know. A mí me gusta mucho el EDM. Bueno, yo escucho toda clase de música, you know, rock. Yo sé que te gusta rock. I like AC/DC, Metallica, Guns N' Roses, Kiss.
Do you
Porque
mix
my
it in
grandpa.
in your like regular.
No,
mix?
but I could. I have rock music. When I'm at home playing around, I mix some rock and everything. But yeah, so a mí me gusta mucho el EDM, you know, when it comes to like house music and all that. So I would like to get into. I know a little bit about making beats, you know. My dream is, you know, to tocar in maybe one time, you know, at EDC or something like that, the big stages, but like the big stage, you know, not just open up, you know, Tomorrowland. Or just become, I don't know if you know the DJ Alex Sensation. Alex Sensation? No?
I haven't heard.
Él es colombiano. He's kind of, we can say global, you know. Él toca a lot of different places, not just where he's from. And yeah, I just want to take it globally, my brand, you know. I don't want to stay here in Atlanta, you know.
So
That's
you want to do like more DJing production,
DJ
like
music
creating your own
producer.
beats.
Music producer.
putting.
yeah, but yeah, that's if I want to be like a producer, which yeah, I would like to, but let's say I just stay being a DJ, you know, like let's say like I'm playing the music, I'm still playing. I would like to be invited, you know, to the big clubs in like Las Vegas, you know, like that's, you know, globally,
Okay.
where the amount of money I'm gonna get, you know, is gonna be big money, you know what I mean? Which I'm not doing it for money, but that's what I'm kind of trying to prove my point, to make it, you know, globally, not just stay here in Atlanta. And
he could back it up what he's saying, because I mean, name a local DJ that you guys know his age that's doing what he's doing.
How old are you again?
21.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't met him yet.
So
if you
you
guys know
were-
anybody.
You were DJing before you were even able to get into the clubs.
Yeah. y muchos,
How illegal is that shit?
muchos, I mean, no, I did the same thing, you know?
You guys are young.
And then, and it's, you know, when I went up to my dad, you know, like, people think él me enseñó, you know, step by step. Really, he only taught me like maybe it only took like maybe 1 or 2 days that he taught me the basics of the controller, you know, CDJs, that's where I learned from. And then after that, he was like, okay, this. Okay, take it home, practice. So when that happened, man, cuando vino el virus, Corona, yo estaba every day in my room practicing. Y yeah, one day I finally got like a good transition and everything. And it's funny because I recorded it and I sent it to him and I was like, look, Dad, I think I'm getting better. He was like, that's awful. He was like, wait, that's awful.
Really?
Keep practicing. He was
Well,
like, keep
just
practicing.
imagine being the son of Michael Jordan, way, or fucking Kobe Bryant or something like that. You know, like the expectation.
never
It's a
good.
lot
Yeah,
of pressure.
yeah.
You know, I feel a lot of pressure
Yeah.
on me because people are like, oh, Leo, no, oh, he must be really good, you know. But I'm not trying to be like him. I want to carry my own
You could
path.
be
You know?
like he learned when he was like 1. Or-
Yeah, and my dad, you know, he's known here in Atlanta, you know, and no disrespect to him or whatever. I tell him personally, I don't want to be like you. I want to be global, you know. I don't want to just be known in Atlanta, you know. So that's my goal, you know, to take it globally.
¿Y qué necesitas para hacer eso, digamos? Porque, por ejemplo, la gente que no conoce que para ser DJ hay que saber de música y todo eso, pues podría pensar, pues solo es un güey poniendo, o sea, yo puedo poner un playlist en Spotify y está cool. ¿Y qué es lo que te hace que un club en, no sé, en Hong Kong diga, quiero traer a DJ de acá? ¿Y por qué? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué, güey?
La manera que, first of all, yo creo que lo más importante es marketing. How you market your brand, you know, cómo te representas, you know. I think that's the most important instead of the music, you know. Entonces, I try to manage my Instagram and everything, you know, as a kind of professional, you know. If you go to Meet on Mars page, everything we do is unique, you know, algo diferente, you know. Like our flyers are sometimes cartoons, you know, something really unique that makes a difference, you know. Little things matter, you know. So when con tu pregunta, it's just la manera que I guess que toco, you know. I try to be different by poniendo salsa, merengue, un toque, you know, Latino, you know what I mean? Yeah, because a lot of DJs, you know, they just, like I've told you before, no tocan mucha salsa, merengue, bachata, and all that, you know. So I think that makes a little bit of difference, not a lot. And another thing that makes a huge difference, I think, is video, you know.
Okay.
I don't know, you've gone to clubs y
Yeah.
ves una pantalla grande y solo ves como el logo del DJ.
Yeah.
¿Entiendes?
Yeah,
And then yo cuando voy, I'm like,
And also, I
if
mean, you
these
can
guys, you know, I'm like, man, like, I don't know. Some DJs don't have the vision. For example, in Tropicana, yo estaba tocando una noche, me vino un DJ and he was like, bro, why you do video?
Yeah.
And he was like, it's not worth it. You don't need it. And I was like,
I was in front of him. He was like, he literally said, he was like, all that work for nothing. Like, it's
Yeah.
not worth it.
Yo creo que ese güey era un hater.
small-minded, you know? No, it's just they're smart.
He didn't
small-
say it. He didn't mean it like aggressively to him or nothing. But he just said it like he just
because
he
they think
took it to the side.
Small-
because they getting
small-minded
paid,
people, you know, they don't have the
They
vision,
getting paid like
you know?
for DJing.
He was like, you're putting all that work
Yeah.
in,
Pero
for nobody.
no,
is what
no,
he
no,
thought.
no crees que putting your logo on the screen te da más,
I mean, marketing.
Mi
más
logo-
marketing
my logo-
que el video de J Balvin ahí,
No,
¿verdad?
no, pero my logo is on the screen. My logo is on the screen. Mira, Mars logo's on the screen. Nova's logo's on the screen.
We go
You
back
know?
to like 20 minutes ago. It's about marketing, bro.
That's,
Yeah.
No importa how your product, how fucking badass it is.
You can be the best DJ.
You can be the fucking best
But
DJ
if-
in Atlanta. But nobody knows you. It's like,
Yeah, and you know, like
It's
maybe
working.
in 2 years you're gonna see a lot of
Eso
DJs
chingado.
doing video, you know.
Okay. Pensé que iba a decir,
You can
en
see him in
2
Las
years,
Vegas.
me van a ver en Las Vegas. Yo, eso chingado.
I mean, it's common sense. We all look into our phones if we want to see something.
Yeah.
Right.
So
it's
now,
sentido común, güey.
nowadays, everything is visual. Everything is visual.
Yeah,
Everything
and
is
a
image.
lot of
Image.
even concerts. You know, let's say you go to last time I went to a Bad Bunny concert, he had a lot of like
Lights.
music videos, you know, on his screen, you know, and people like that, you know, like that's you have those big screens, you know, hay que aprovechar, you know what I mean? So that's what I was saying. So sometimes when you just have a logo, it's kind of boring. Like the video makes you want to enjoy it more, you know. It's like
Right.
taste, you know. It's different, you know what I mean?
And
It's,
people that don't even know how to dance salsa or merengue, if you have
Oh,
a
yeah,
video,
okay.
you can
It's
kind of,
going down,
you know,
okay.
you can kind of
La
get the
vueltita,
steps.
so-
Or
Yeah.
besides that, you have another visual thing you can look into. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
You can just be sitting down. I'm like, oh, I haven't seen this fucking video in years.
Exactly.
It's
Yeah.
like,
it's just
okay.
it's different, you know.
It brings
just
it's kind of
a
nostalgic
different
because that's why I say because sometimes when you play a song, DJ plays a song, and you're like, oh wow, and then the same thing happens when you look at the video, you're like, oh wow, what was I doing then when the first time I saw this or something like, you know, like something like that. Like I just think it's dope like that. That's why I really like the vision of that.
No, it is.
Yeah,
I mean, if we pull some data about how many people or how much people watch videos on their phones is going to be like 100%. La verdad.
I mean,
So
this
just
podcast, it has video, it has
Yeah.
audio.
Yeah,
Everybody
of
wants
course.
to. Some people wants to listen. Some people wants to watch.
and even if we pull the data for this, most people watch the videos
Yeah.
because they're like, I want to see who these people
I
are.
want to put
Yeah.
the faces to their
Yep.
like words.
So it's just a marketing thing. I think it's, yeah, you're right. I don't think I see it that much whenever I go out.
And you do see probably some DJs trying, they do sets, but it's not all night. Like, I spend, hours, like in the day working one by one videos, like
It must be
editing.
hard. What
It
do
is
you
hard.
do when you have this old ass songs that they don't even have videos? You pull up like a live video and shit that
Well, there's a lot of in my library, I have a lot of videos, but I also have a lot of audio, more audio than video, more than double, like a lot of audio. So we have a lot of video that will give us enough to play live, but there's sometimes I play audios, but in your to answer your question, sometimes, you have to go on YouTube or search up maybe a live, video or something. But the bad thing is that the resolution, the resolution matters a lot, So,
do you stretch it or do you just leave it like
well,
whatever it was back in 1979 or some shit like that?
the thing is,
on the resolution.
It-
stuff.
it- it
Where you
really-
put it on too, like what screen you put it on.
It depends
too.
what format you use, what format is the screen you're using at the club, or it's just a lot of stuff. But if you stretch an old video or zoom in or something, you lose more resolution. You know.
It's literally gonna be a pixel.
Hey, quick question. You guys that are promoters, what market are you guys shooting for? Who are you shooting for to come to the
Anybody
gig?
that wants to dance and have fun.
Anybody. It could
Anybody.
be. Yeah, you're right. You guys mentioned
Yeah.
older crowd, younger crowd.
Anybody that wants to dance and have fun, just come to B-side every Friday.
Yeah, because that's the good thing about Latin music. I feel like
No, you're right.
like Latin music
I
doesn't
see
have,
some old, like my parents could go there.
Yeah.
It's just for everybody.
My parents would go
a tu
to-
jefa
my
perreando ahí.
And he plays like the old school stuff.
Yeah.
No, in serio, like this.
Yeah,
old
exactly.
Well, okay, whatever your mom does.
That's that's something personal. Between you and her.
No, it's too much information.
¿Por qué cuando una persona vieja perrea se ve mal, güey?
No sé.
No se ve mal. Él dice que
Bueno,
es lo que-
Mi mamá no es vieja.
Bueno,
mi
tú
mamá
le
no es
dijiste vieja a tu mamá. Simplemente no queremos ver a tu mamá imaginándola perreando, porque la siguiente vez que la vean,
Van a decir, ¿sabes?
no te quedas como de, ¿por qué nos metemos con las mamás, güey?
Mi jefa no está agüita, güey. Mi jefa es chida, no se lo da a mi jefecita. ¿no?
Well, anyways, es que creo que I think when I go out like to most of this like American places, it's more like young crowd, pero en el aspecto latino, dude,
Sí, de todo.
Yeah.
todo cabrón.
It's because Latino, la música,
love
Latino
to
is
party.
and it's
not
going
just Latino.
mainstream, Like-
Anybody, every nationality goes to Ibiza because we play everything. We just play like reggaeton, or we also play
like
English
gringos?
music. Yes, we
yeah.
They love
yeah,
Bad
for sure.
Bunny,
Yeah.
African Americans.
Yeah, everything.
Okay,
We get
okay.
everything. We're
De todo.
Asians. We get everything. We get everything.
But it's mostly a Latino
Yeah,
crowd.
it's mostly Latino.
But
We-
we accept everybody.
In terms of marketing, like right now, the Latin music is everywhere. I think it's hip. Like, ahorita en todo el mundo escuchan. We mentioned Bad Bunny earlier. Is the most the artist que la escucha más gente en todo el mundo. Güey.
So on global mainstream. That's
So
crazy.
like Latin music is
Must be number one.
No, it was number one
in
all over
Spotify.
everybody.
Y de hecho, bro, ese
crazy.
tema lo tocamos en our first episode. Que Latin music is on the top right now.
Sí, güey. O sea,
Está
Latin music
top.
está acá arriba. So you're right. Like salsa dancing is cool. Like okay, vamos a.
Even if you don't know, you just want to go there to
Yes,
watch people
exactly.
dance and learn. You know?
Listen, Latino women attract everyone.
Yeah, they do.
Pero tiene que ser cubana.
Eso más.
Yo-
Tenemos que ir a
Tenemos que ir a Ibiza. Todos
Mañana, güey.
Mañana es viernes.
Mañana es viernes. We got the
Fernando
hookah.
nunca va.
Fernando,
Para nada,
no,
ya.
nunca lo vemos.
Nunca está ahí.
Nunca estoy. No, nunca. Ningún viernes.
Con la mamá menor.
Me la voy a llevar para que la conozcan. Mi jefa baila salsa.
Ay, qué pena que va a ver esto.
No, la estoy promocionando.
Qué pena, mira la cara de él, mira la cara. O sea,
¿Qué es el
No, ¿qué
Facebook?
pasó? ¿Qué pasó con tu mamá, güey? Mira ya. Como que ver a perrear. Ella perrea sola.
Muchachos, quizá cambiar de tema un poquito, algo más, digamos, delicado en sí.
Sí, obviamente.
Sí,
güey.
no quiero hablar de mi jefecito. No, por ejemplo, la industria del entretenimiento obviamente pues entretiene y es muy divertida, ¿verdad? Pero también hemos visto casos en eventos donde pues hay tanta gente que se abarrota el lugar y pues hay gente que fallece o hay gente que a lo mejor se pone muy borracha y empieza a hacer desmadre, ¿no? Hay peligros también dentro de ese trabajo y lo podemos ver aquí en la ciudad de Atlanta. Acaba de pasar algo lamentable que a veces pues alguien, no sé, borracho saca una pistola y empieza a disparar a gente, ¿no? Ustedes están en esta industria, ¿qué precauciones están tomando? Bueno, en primera, ¿qué piensan sobre eso y qué precauciones toma, por ejemplo, su proyecto para tratar de evitar ese tipo de incidentes?
Man,
You want me to-
yo digo algo and then you can finish out because I know we talk about it all the time. I think music really affects people emotionally. I believe like what you play is a product you get out of people. Is how I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like
Yeah, so let's say I play hip hop. I'm gonna attract hip hop
Right.
people that like hip hop, you know? So yo pienso
si pone trap latino, ¿me entiendes? La gente se pone.
O
Yo creo
reggaetón,
que uno
más
con alcohol, con lo que está pasando, que hay mujeres, people's egos and stuff.
When we
Sometimes
get-
they get in the way, depending on, not always on what you play. That could happen out of spite, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
it doesn't help either if you're playing a certain thing and emotions and egos and alcohol. That's a big three
But what
right there.
helps us a lot is the format in music. It's not just reggaeton, trap,
Yeah,
hip hop.
porque-
It's everything. So
yeah.
Less aggressive.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
can-
Less aggressive music.
Listen,
so
when Anuel is rapping and you out there,
Drunk, yeah.
you out there, you
And-
think
and, yeah.
you think you got it like
Yeah.
that.
Yo, a
You can pop a
veces,
cap in anybody, but
a veces when I'm playing, you know, let's say dembow or guaracha or EDM, you know, people are jumping, and I see them jumping too much. Sometimes I'm like, okay, it's getting kind of too crazy, you know,
when
and
it's
that's
crowded or
that's
something.
when I switch it to una salsa. You don't want to fight when you're listening to salsa, you know what I mean? Or merengue or bachata, you know. So that's I think
That's a good point, yeah.
I think it has a lot to do with the music format, as they were saying. And I mean, a shooting could happen anywhere. I don't think it has to do with the place or the area. It could happen, you know, it's happened everywhere, you know, grocery stores, churches, everywhere. But I think to prevent it is the type of music we play.
Oye, y otra pregunta. I think, now that you mention it, I want to bring it up because I think it's an important topic.
Bro, yeah.
We were there when this shooting happened. No, bueno,
It's crazy.
vamos a
we
decirlo,
saw
¿no?
you in the video.
I was in the
Yeah.
video.
Yo no sabía.
Vamos a decirlo.
Ryan, for my life.
Yo ni sabía.
Vamos a,
no,
lo
no,
vamos a
no.
decir, nadie nos está patrocinando esto,
No,
pero este fin de semana, el 22 de enero del 2022,
Ujú.
nosotros estábamos en un lugar que se llama Loca Luna, que es un domingo, ¿no? Sí, es un domingo.
Sí, era el domingo. Sí, el domingo.
Sí, el domingo, llegamos y se
Toda
veía...
la cápsula estaba ahí. Carlino, Anchor Records.
Carlino nos
No,
invitó a
perdón.
todos.
Él no estuvo ahí, perdón.
No, este güey-
la caga. Siempre la caga. Siempre la caga. Tienes razón. 2 veces en un
needs another
podcast. No
shot.
puede ser posible.
Otro
No puede ser.
shot,
No le dé más alcohol.
No.
Dale agua.
Shit, no,
Bueno, vamos a empezar de nuevo. El 23, dije 22, el 23, que es un domingo. Carlino, que es el productor de audio acá, nos invitó a un lugar que se llama Loca Luna, aquí en Atlanta. Nosotros estábamos tranquilos.
Sí, no,
Estábamos-
ya está
desde
bien.
que llegamos se veía the wrong crowd. La-
True,
la-
facts.
Some of my friends were there told me it was
No,
just kids.
se veía-
And like,
Yeah.
Yo-
Se sentía el
llegamos-
ambiente muy pesado, bro, desde que llegamos.
it looked more than gangster.
¿Ves que llegué?
Es
y
que
te
there's
dije-
some gangsters that está chido or cool, you know, but they were like, okay, this crowd is...
there's young gangsters. This is
Yeah.
different.
Yeah, exactly.
Y desde que llegamos se veía así, güey.
Sí.
And you know it. Desde que llegamos, I'm like,
Ese
okay, this
comentario,
is
te dice, güey,
different.
qué pedo, güey.
Sí, sí,
Pu-
sí.
Puro, bueno, con todo respeto, puro pinche chamaco, güey. Y güeyes que se sienten bien verga, güey.
Pero bueno, llegamos y it was ¿cómo se llama? A different crowd.
Yeah.
Se veía diferente. I'm like, okay. Then we were ordering some drinks. My homeboy spotted some guy with a gun.
True.
And they were like, okay, maybe we need to go to the other
let's,
side.
let's go move.
Like, first of all, how do you get in with a gun?
But
Because they kind
Pero
of like...
el problema de eso es algo difícil, pero Loca Luna is because they don't. It's a Sunday, you know. So at the beginning, when they were first doing the party, you know, anybody,
don't
all
check.
ages,
They
all
don't
ages
check.
could go in. They don't check what you know, because it's like a brunch, you know.
Yeah.
Pero lately, it's probably turned into like a more like a
It's
club
closed.
scene, maybe.
Yeah.
Pero I mean, there's some clubs, you know, not just Loca Luna. There's some clubs where they they just pat you like this and you're good. You know what I mean?
That's how we think our venue. Honestly, we think our venue, and then whenever we start a new venue, we're like, hey, this is serious. Like we gotta, you gotta pat people down.
But like I
you
said
gotta
again,
check.
that could happen anywhere, man.
happen
It's yeah.
Well, back to his question where he was like, well, how do we prevent that? That's one of the things we do.
So going back, all of a sudden we heard shots.
Yeah.
I heard them inside.
Inside.
Yo los escuché adentro.
Uno.
Yo escuché
Yeah, they were inside and
tiros.
outside, yeah.
Pa, 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 pa.
Yeah.
Adentro. Y todos empezaron a correr. Vamos a poner los videos aquí. Un poquito. No pasa nada. Los ponemos. Y ahí sale uno donde tú sales corriendo, güey.
Sí, güey.
Por cierto, pero una cosa es de que tú lo ves en la tele o videos y otra cosa es when you're there.
Ahí.
No, cabrón. Eso fue lo más cabrón que viví en mi vida, güey.
Sí.
O sea, íbamos caminando. O sea, primero estaba adentro. Pum, pum, pum. Verga, güey. Sales.
No,
y se
no,
escucha más.
Se escuchó un shot y se apagó la música, güey. O sea, inmediatamente que se escuchó ¡pa!
Uno sabe, el DJ para y dice, ¿qué está pasando
¿Qué
aquí?
pasó?
Y muchos pensaron que era part of the music.
Party music, ya.
Pero no, eso se escuchó así.
Adentro.
No, es que uno, bro.
Y después salimos y afuera en el estacionamiento yo lo alcancé a ver a unos tipos literal. Me sentí como en Irak, cabrón. Así
Sí,
como
sí,
que
sí.
eso te da más miedo, cabrón.
Es que también con todo lo que ha pasado antes en las discotecas o que tú has escuchado, like a shooting or whatever,
sí.
like no one wants to be part of that. I imagine, I can't think of what it would feel like to be in that situation.
Pero mira, entonces, no sé, yo pienso que no sé la situación de Loca Luna. Creo que a lo mejor they were trying too hard to bring people in. Any kind of crowd. See what I'm saying? Just to keep the business going.
A mí se me hizo
Yo no
que
creo-
son irresponsables, bro.
Yo
Es
no,
irresponsable.
I don't think it has nothing to do with Loca Luna, you know. Yo creo que eso, like, it could happen anywhere, you know. Like,
No, tiene que ver con Loca
A lot
Luna
of
porque
security.
So you guys are
Escúchame.
promoters. You guys are out there trying to get people, because that's your job, right?
yeah.
Your job is to like bring people over. Bueno, estamos aquí un breakcito, güey. Breakcito. Bueno, estabas hablando del tiroteo que hubo en Loca Luna. Y you guys as promoters, how do you guys, no, es que no sé cómo decirlo, güey. Do you guys can actually,
Do you guys select the people to get in?
the type of people,
The
I
type of
guess,
people.
to type of, like, para prevenir este tipo.
Prevenir.
Yes, target.
Those
Like you
type of
guys,
people.
yo siento que en Loca Luna they were targeting whoever the hell want to come.
Yeah. Oh, ya sé que estamos hablando, que son unos irresponsables, bro.
You
Eso- eso yo
¿Tú
estaba
crees que
pensando.
son los promoters promoting this type of events or no?
No creo. Porque
porque
es más
anybody
duro.
can walk in, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah. You can't prevent someone from
Mhm.
from coming in, first of all. And if you are promoting something like that, a party or something, and it's good, and those people are gonna want to come, you know, I think it's the venue's job. I think sometimes, yeah, it's the DJ's job, read the crowd, the venue's job to protect the people inside, you know, the building. That's your job as a venue. If you're a venue, you got to prevent from arms, any type of weapon to come inside. I think that's the most. As a promoter's job, we grab, when I say product, like our videos, our interviews, and what we put out there on our page, so it doesn't look, I don't know, maybe volatile or like something crazy that looks like maybe or ghetto, something ghetto that we're not putting that type of product out there so people to see,
Okay.
you know. So I think people
But you
are
think-
attracted to what they like, you know.
So you think you're whatever you're promoting or marketing is
It might be a little
Okay.
different. Yeah, it might be a little different.
No,
But I you could maybe like put different things on there that would like prevent that, but
Bro, por
same
ejemplo,
time, when a party's
en
good,
su
a
venue,
party's good.
en su venue hay uno o dos policías afuera. Yo creo que eso es good. Los que te revisan siempre son 2 o 3 güeyes, ¿no? O sea, está el güey que te revisa, luego entras, está el que paga y a lo mejor ahí luego está el promotor.
no sé más.
O sea, hay como, o sea, pero en Loca Luna, güey, o sea, nada más me hizo así y ya, y no había policía afuera ni nada. Entonces, ese tipo de cosas a lo mejor estoy siendo un poco violento a decir que son unos irresponsables, pero pues que yo estuve ahí y me da coraje que estás viendo, enfrente de nosotros se estaban peleando unos güeyes y ningún güey de seguridad se apareció ahí, güey. Nadie, güey.
There was a fight broke up in front of us.
In front of us.
Y the ones that separated these guys were their own friends. So así como que...
Honestly, as a promoter of like an event, when I see something like that, before at Tropicana, he's right. He saw an event where I tried to step into the middle.
Luego, güey.
But, they didn't know. I was like, yo, bro, like, I don't want you to... my explanation was like, why would you get into a fight? Like, I'm trying to separate you. And he was trying to fight me. I was like, I'm just trying to avoid you getting kicked out of the place. I want you to continue having fun. And he didn't... The dude just would not let himself help. Bro. So, from that point on, I was just like, I'll just get the security. If you want to get kicked out, you want to get kicked out, I think it's your job as a promoter or you, not even a promoter, just you working with that event, working with that production company to like make sure like, yo, we don't want that happening like here. Yeah. Cool down the situation. You want to
Solo un equipo.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
that's why we work well together, because we're like team, like
and
a family.
Things happen.
We work together.
I mean, things happen and stuff, and emotions fly, but everything will calm down. I think.
Creo que entonces it has to do a lot with the cultural way of working, no? You guys see each other like, hey, we're all in this shit. We either all
we
win.
Hold each other accountable too.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's cool.
What
That's
is
cool,
missing,
man.
I have it. What I don't have, what I'm missing, he has it. So like we support each
We
other.
compliment each other.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool, man.
Yeah, without them, I wouldn't be the Kavi, Without, Mar,
without
they wouldn't
him,
be
I wouldn't
who
be,
they are.
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah, you're right. You mentioned like earlier, you guys
we all
went
come-
to high school together and stuff like that.
I
Oh,
do.
wow.
That's cool,
I mean,
man.
yeah.
So it's a different culture.
Diferente. Sí,
Okay.
es por eso los invité al podcast, bro. Porque creo que es un good team. Yo a veces les ayudo. Bueno, a veces todos los viernes yo trabajo con ellas.
A veces.
Y yo veo lo que mencionaba Dakavi, cómo es Nova, que es, digamos, la cabeza, digamos, del proyecto. Es muy detallista en que cada cosita, que el globo, cosas así como dices, que el bote de basura, que todo. Y eso yo creo que lo transmite a todos ustedes y pues a mí también. Y me siento seguro yo en ese party, porque yo cuando pasó esto de Localuna y dije, güey, la neta, yo no sé si... Yo no quiero... no es mi tipo de environment anyways, el party. Yo no me considero una persona de party. No sé si quisiera seguir trabajando en nightclubs, pero hablé con Nova, le conté y bueno, me dijo que algún día él me iba a contar algo que le pasó a él cuando era joven.
Wow.
Pero yo creo que tiene que ver eso. Ustedes que hacen el...
Oye, güey, ¿y tú qué has visto las dos partes? La diferencia entre Ibiza o Tropicana, güey, a lo que vimos ese día, el tipo de gente que iba. ¿Tú notaste una diferencia o no?
Sí, bro, pues yo antes yo no sabía leer el crowd porque pues yo no salía tanto de fiesta. Ahora que estoy trabajando cada viernes, pues me doy cuenta que estoy viendo. Pues literalmente yo estoy en la puerta grabando a cada persona que entra, güey. Y cuando vamos a hacer entrevistas, güey.
Yo le digo, Fernando, vamos a empezar por acá porque estas son la gente que más se parecen, que van a dar. Yo trato de buscar a la gente que se ven como que van a hacer entrevistas. Like you said, reading the crowd, yeah.
Reading the crowd. Y entonces cuando llegamos ahí pues se siente, bro, se siente. Entonces
Sí, ya se sentía
heavy. Pero pues no, chicos, pues muchas gracias por estar aquí. La verdad que les agradezco que hayan venido al podcast. Creo que
Por la invitación.
nos explicaron bastante más a toda la gente que no sabemos tanto de la industria qué se tiene que hacer para hacer un buen party, ¿no? Porque mucha gente piensa que es fácil, que no hay trabajo, que es pura diversión. Y hay mucho trabajo detrás y sobre todo ética, que es lo que tienen ustedes, ¿no? Gente que cae en los vicios, que por estar DJing, nada más por las que tienen las morras al lado y todo eso. Y ustedes creo que lo hacen más. Sí, es un buen tiempo a veces, la mayor parte del tiempo, pero es buen tiempo cuando se hacen las cosas correctas, se hacen cosas bien. Entonces, pues, ¿cómo los podemos buscar? Si la gente que no sabe del proyecto de Miramar Pro, ¿cómo los buscamos?
Miramar Pro on Instagram. Miramar Pro.
Solo Instagram.
En
Facebook también.
Facebook,
En Facebook.
Snapchat, WhatsApp, MySpace.
Sus redes sociales para que más MySpace también.
De todo. We're ready para lo que venga.
Telegram, Twitter.
Spotify coming soon.
My Instagram,
Tinder. Tinder, Miramar. Miramar Pro.
No se dan cuenta, bro, pero los paris también son un grupo,
¿Un grupo de Tinder
No.
tipo?
Sí, güey. O sea,
No, I don't know, man.
es un espacio, güey.
We're talking about Tinder.
O sea,
so.
ustedes no se imaginan a lo mejor cuántos matrimonios o cuántas personas se conocen en sus fiestas y se quedan para siempre. O sea, cuántas historias hay de amor, de sexo, de engaño.
Ya,
Call me
de
Cupid
engaño.
now.
Ya, Fernando el Católico, güey.
Miramar Pro, los cupidos.
La Cupido.
Kevin se enamora
Te
con
flechamos.
cualquiera.
O sea, tú piensas que las viejas que van o los vatos les arriman el culo y ya se enamoran, güey.
Hay unas que sí, güey. Culos vemos, corazones no sabemos. Bueno, chicos.
Pero no es bueno meterse con las girls que trabajas. Like, you know, the girls that that's not good.
No. Qué bueno que me dices.
That's not good. No, porque, por ejemplo, si yo hablo con alguien que trabaja conmigo en mi grupo, you know, y digamos que un día termina or something, you know, like she could quit. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's something I've learned. You know, that's something I know. Taught me like,
Has it happened?
No. I haven't talked to a girl that we work with.
It's all good, man.
I have.
You have?
No, I haven't, bro. You lying, bro. What you mean? I'm concentrating. Oh, fun story. Un día I was DJing, right? And now they were talking about girls. And then esta señora, she was like probably like 40 years old. She was beautiful. She came up to me, creo que era colombiana. She was like, si me pones esta canción, I'll show you my boobs. I'll flash you. Y se levantó la camisa, but she had her bra on. And I just like laughed. And then I went back DJing and I didn't play her the song. And she walks away. And then later on that night, I was like, man, this girl really I was like, she really told me she was gonna show me her boobs.
That's the same thought we all thought.
Yeah.
But
What the fuck were you doing? We all want to see her boobs.
Sí, güey, lo habías puesto, güey.
Play the fucking song.
Where Fernando at?
Film it.
my point is que I'm concentrated, you know. So I don't pay attention to the girls that be coming
you
up to
never
me.
played the song?
I never played it, and then at the end of the night, I was like, I should have played.
He's just too focused, like on what he's doing. He doesn't like. Yeah. When people come up to him, he just doesn't.
Even when they come up to me and try to talk to me,
I'm
I'm like,
which one you want, baby? Here we go.
take
No
over the
matter
odds.
what the fuck. Whatever you want. Those boobs.
That was funny. It's a lot of crazy stuff.
Estuvo divertido, estuvo bueno el podcast. Nos han dicho sus Instagram para que los siga gente si es que quieren que los siga.
So, Miramar Pro is our production company. My Instagram is Takavi World.
Mine is Kevin_GA_RCIA.
Christian Noya, 1 N and 2 A's at the end.
Oh, shit. Okay, cool. Bueno, chicos, muchas gracias. Un aplauso a los invitados que tenemos. Esa chingada.
Gracias a ustedes, gracias al podcast.
Entonces, los parties, los eventos que vienen para que la gente sepa.
Bueno, ahorita solo estamos los viernes en Ibiza y...
Vamos a dejarlo en que vienen cosas grandes. Vamos a decir eso. Vienen
Paso a
unas
paso.
cositas.
I mean,
síguenos en las redes para que vean lo que va a pasar.
We've only had 8 months with the company, so we're growing rapidly. Pero soon we would start doing party Sundays somewhere in Midtown. It's something a secret.
Follow us so you can.
Ahí en una casa de una amiga, en el garage.
Cool, bro.
Yeah.
I like it. Pero sí va a haber policías y todo eso, ¿verdad? Eso. Chingada. Bueno, chicos, pues muchas gracias. No olviden suscribirse a nuestra página de YouTube, seguirnos en nuestro Instagram. Estamos en todos lados, Spotify, Apple Podcast, todos lados, todas las redes sociales. Síganos, muchas gracias por estar viendo HP. Un placer estar contigo otra vez, hermano.
Compadrito.
Hoy nos echamos 2 podcasts contentos.
A huevo.
Vamos por más. Esto apenas es el inicio, así como Miramar Pro. Apenas
Miramar.
estamos